Hey everybody, and welcome back to the channel. Today we are in Cleveland, Mississippi, checking out some of the historic sites. And our first stop is here at Dockery Farms, where some say this is the home of the blues. This is where it all began. So let's go look, because it's about to pour down rain.
Right off the road in front of the plantation, there is a service station. It's not in operation anymore, but it's super cool looking. And then there's this placard here, and it kind of explains everything. So the Dockery Plantation, it established by Will Dockery in 1985 and operated 1937 to 1982 by Joe Rice Dockery. Included a post office, commissary, and cotton gin, the plantation once employed Charlie Patton, a legendary blues musician who inspired such greats as Muddy Waters, Robert Johnson, B.B. King, and Elvis Presley.
Okay, so what I read about Dockery Farms before we got here was that Will Dockery graduated Ole Miss. His grandmother gave him some money, said go live your life, or it's about time to start living a life. And he bought this place, intended on making it a sawmill, and once he realized how fertile the soil was, turned it into basically a farm, cotton, and that's where it kind of grew from there. So it's pretty neat. We're about to go tour the actual plantation part of it.
Yeah, and it looks like it's gonna come down in a second, so we really need to get going. Yeah. So this is where you would sign the guest book, right under here. They do have a thing for donations. It's free to come on the property, but you can donate. So we've got some cash. A lot of the places that we're going today is free, but they accept donations.
So one thing we did not mention earlier, as you can probably see the newlyweds behind me here, Chris and Honey, they have joined us today. They drove up from Jackson and met us here, so they will be exploring Cleveland with us. So it's gonna be pretty awesome, pretty epic. There they are.
Yeah, also, Wade did not explain that they just got married 2 weeks ago?
Was it 2 weeks ago?
Yes. Well, that's been 3 weeks.
3 weeks ago. We filmed their wedding at their home in Jackson. And Honey just moved here. She's lived here less than a month from Indonesia. So this is really a cool experience for her.
That's right.
So obviously this is a part of the Mississippi Blues Trail, the birthplace of the blues. The precise origins of the blues are lost to time. But one of the primal centers for the music in Mississippi was Dockery Farms. For nearly 3 decades, the plantation was intermittently the home of Charlie Patton, the most important early Delta blues musician. Patton himself learned from fellow Dockery resident Henry Sloan and influenced many other musicians who came here, including Howlin' Wolf, Willie Brown, Tommy Johnson, and the Roebuck Pops Staples, which is pretty cool. And this, I'm not sure what this is, but this would be a really cool place if you were here and you brought your lunch. You were just traveling. You could just eat your lunch here when you were visiting Dockery Farms. I guess you could have breakfast or something.
Yeah, and I think they do like private events here, so it's quite, I know this is like a
this
concert.
Could be like a stage.
Yeah, it's a stage, and probably most likely you could get married here if you wanted to, or have some type of reception or something.
Oh, and if you guys didn't already pick up, we do weddings.
We do weddings. Yes.
We do weddings. But yeah, that'd be really cool.
Yeah, because I know on the website.
No. Did you see that lightning?
When we pulled it up yesterday before we came, it said it was going to be. No, it didn't say this place. Scratch that. But yeah,
it was another place.
You can do things here.
Yeah, you can do a lot of things, more than just sightsee. But we probably need to go inside to see the last little spot up here because. What did you just do?
I just pressed this button, and now we've got a concert going on up here.
Oh, okay.
So I wonder if this is Mr. Patton.
There's speakers, I see them, yeah. That is so cool. You can smell the old machines. That is so cool. And there's a movie playing in there. That's really cool. Let's go check it out.
It wasn't no kid's job.
The rain just
They
started.
said you go in the track when you ride back
Hear
there.
it.
Or when you turn, get it in and turn.
Stop, or stop in a hill, get down a little way, sit down.
This is really cool. So this steel building made by the Murray Company, Dallas, Memphis, and Atlanta. It's really cool. And at this point, we're just waiting out the rain in this building. Yeah.
I just need somebody to go out there and push the button so we can hear more music while we wait. I nominate you.
It's not gonna happen.
Don't go that way. Oh, or this way.
At least it basically quit raining.
Yeah. Now my left sock is soaked. But that's okay.
Forgot our money in the car, so Wade had to go back over there in the rain.
Little rain never hurt nobody.
Off to the next stop.
Now that we've left Dockery Farms, we're downtown. We're fixing to go check out the Railroad Museum, and it's right next to the visitor center here. So come on, let's go. Toot toot.
So this is the Cleveland Depot. 4 railroad depots have operated here since Cleveland was incorporated in 1886. The first depot, 2 Yazoo and Mississippi Valley Railroad cars tied together and parked on a side track, disappeared when a prankster hooked it to an outgoing train. A temporary depot was used until 1896 when a larger wooden building was constructed. This depot burned in 1914, but was replaced the following year by the Illinois Central Railroad. The present structure, renovated in 2003, incorporates a portion of the 1915 depot, which is now the visitor center. Almost messed that up. But yeah, it looks like the rain's following us.
I think we're good.
Oh, this is really nice. Got the gift shop right when you walk in. I have to get something. I like that little sign right there. It's Cleveland on the train.
This model layout began in the home of late Mr. James Albert Wiggins, a longtime Cleveland resident, and purchased the city of Cleveland as a showpiece. Purchased? Oh, well, no. It was purchased by the city of Cleveland as a showpiece for this museum. Since their opening, they've expanded the layout, added and changed a few things, but several elements of Mr. Wiggins' original design stays. So the model trains are categorized by scale. Ours is an O gauge or a 1/48th scale. Its actual measurements are now 71 inches by 17 inches, or 71 foot by 17 foot. Man, that's a big, we'll show you, it's huge. Although there are some regionally familiar sites in the layout, the design is intended to represent any town, Mississippi. So I guess like any town you'd go through in Mississippi. The work on this railroad is never done. Although software programs downloaded to digital handheld remotes may be the brains of the layout, the system takes human maintenance tasks and creating new scenery in the layout. Any town is intended to represent a golden era of railroading, the 1940s through the 1960s. And let me go ahead and tell you, if you like railroads, you'll love this because this is awesome.
Most of the Mississippi towns were based off of, they were built around the railroad.
Yeah, that was a big business here.
Back in the day, yeah. Oh my gosh, look at that right there. That is so cool.
This is
You love this, don't you?
Yeah, you got the train diorama set thing here, and then a big old glass window you can look outside, and
Yeah.
another thunderstorm's coming, unfortunately.
Yeah,
so,
we may get stuck inside here for a little while.
which is cool.
And we have an umbrella in the car and we keep forgetting it.
Oh well.
Yeah.
As long as
This
they
has
keep-
got, there is so much, not just the railroad replica or the model. Like this thing is giant. I can't even capture it on camera. we saw this on on YouTube as well before we came here, and
we would have never
we would have
stopped at a railroad museum, but once we saw it,
yeah,
it was
once
kinda
us,
like, whoa.
yeah, we have to go there. But we didn't even realize this is not that large of a room, but this thing fills the whole room.
Yeah, 71 feet long.
Yeah, that's really cool. I think that's what it said too. Restored by father and son Robert Roy and Randall Ray Henson. Bench from Illinois Central Railroad passenger station, Greenville, Mississippi in the 1930s.
What I didn't notice until like halfway around this thing, I've noticed these signs, but then I noticed this box, and you press the button, and it makes the noise to whatever that sound is. So this is the sound of a steam donkey, which I'm assuming is like a industrial machine apparatus. I don't know what it looks like.
Also, really cool right here, the layout of the land. Logs out there, all of this, and then look at these tunnels. That is so cool. So I just showed you guys the tunnel that the trains will run through, but look, if you notice, there is like little openings through the tunnel, and you can see inside. And there's a train.
There's Delta State, or a sign that says Delta State. Nothing.
It's on both levels. So here's Dockery Farms. It was just out here.
We were there.
Yeah.
We just got there.
We were just there. So this is a really cool fact we were given. This is a panoramic photo from 1927 when the levee broke in southwest Bolivar County near Scott. It's 9. He said 9 photos? It's 9 photos put together to make this panoramic picture, and there's only 2, and this is one of 2. That's really cool. There's also really just so much in here, just on the shelves and the walls of history that you would not even think you'd find in here. So cool.
So we were noticing some very unique things like Bigfoot.
Where's Waldo?
Yeah, Waldo, and I had asked one of the attendants, yeah, that work here. He said it's actually scavenger hunts, and we found the list. So if you have young kids to come in here, they can pick this list up and go down like Sunbathing Women, Eddie's Barbershop, the Caboose, all kinds of stuff. I guess make it fun.
Yeah, make it fun and entertaining for them. Because they may not be as interested as some of us.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. They make
yeah,
it fun.
that's pretty cool. I would think that'd be fun to do myself.
As an adult,
Yeah,
I do too.
as an adult.
I do too.
So, yeah.
Yep. Neato.
Yeah. We're just hanging out, waiting for the rain to pass.
Yeah.
If it does pass, there is a caboose outside that we just saw.
They will let you in it.
They will let you in it. So if that happens, they may let us in, but we'll just see how long it takes for the rain to pass. We do have other things and stops that we have to do today.
Yeah.
So we'll just see how it goes.
It's looking kind of grim at the moment, but
it really is.
You never know. Not with this weather.
It's still raining. It's actually coming down really good now. We did not ask, since it is still raining, for the guys to let us in the caboose. Can't really see inside of it either, but it's really neat. They were super helpful, informative. We talked to the guys, all of the guys working in there. They had really nice things to say, just talking about their crafts. And it was just really neat. Fun experience. You can leave donations as well there, so that's what we did. But it's a free museum, so check it out. So we just got done eating at Airport Grocery.
It was good.
Yeah.
Atmosphere was fantastic.
Spot on. It was a really cool place. Our food was pretty good.
Mac and cheese on point.
Ooh, macaroni and cheese was good. I had a Philly cheesesteak. It was a little heavy on the cheese, but it had a good taste.
Yeah.
And okra was really good.
Okra.
And you had tamales because we're in the Delta.
Yes.
Yeah.
The tamales I had chili cheese tamales, and they were good. I still think Abe's is a little bit better.
Yeah.
But overall, yeah, the experience just of this place is pretty awesome.
Yeah, it was a really cool place. Our bellies are full, so now we're gonna go get to getting.
Yeah, take a break and get back at it. All right, guys, we are in Leland. It's about 30 miles. I don't know which direction from Cleveland, but it's about a 29-minute drive. We came here in hopes to visit the Leland, Mississippi birthplace of Kermit the Frog, childhood home of Jim Henson exhibit and museum. It's supposed to be open today, but unfortunately closed. That's not going to stop us from having fun. There are some things we can do around to still try to get the Kermit the Frog vibe. So let's go check some of that stuff out.
So there's a placard here, and it mentions this is the birthplace of Kermit the Frog in Leland, Mississippi. Jim Henson, creator of the Muppets, grew up and played along Deer Creek during the years of 1936 and 1948, exploring its flora and fauna from here to Stoneville. Sometimes he was joined by his friend Kermit Scott. These experiences and fond memories spawned in Henson's mind that timeless creations, Kermit the original Muppet. And then across the street right here, it is the Rainbow Connection Bridge in honor of Jim Henson. So they named this bridge going across here in honor of Jim Henson. So that's really cool. So we are back in Cleveland. We're at the Grammy Museum. It is one of two of these. The other one is in LA. It is located directly next door to Delta State University, which is pretty cool. We didn't know that until we pulled up. Unfortunately, you are not able to bring cameras inside. You have to pay to get in, and you're not able to bring cameras. So we're gonna show you the grounds, and when we get back, we will talk about it. Of course, this is a part of the Mississippi Blues Trail. The Los Angeles-based Grammy Museum's decision to open a sister museum here in Cleveland in 2016 was a testament to Mississippi's rich musical heritage in blues, country, gospel, rock, and other genres. Among Mississippi's many Grammy winners, B.B. King received 16 awards and Muddy Waters received 7. Artists with roots in the Cleveland area whose work has been recognized with awards including Charlie Patton, the Staple Singers, David Honeyboy Edwards, and Henry Townsend.
All right, so we've just finished going to the Grammy Museum, and I liked it for the most part. Now, it definitely was quite pricey for the length of time we were in there. It was like $16 a person. And the exhibit itself is not long unless you want to read everything in there. There's a lot of things to read. It's filled with knowledge, but I'm not that type of guy. Show me a video, let me listen to some music, let me keep going. But there was a 30-minute video in a separate soundstage of Grammy performances, and that was pretty cool. Would I go back and do it again? Most likely probably not, and just because of the price. Like I said, $16, and you know, for the short amount of time. But the guy that was working there was super cool. He was a student at Delta State. He was very nice. So good place, clean. If you come through, do it, but do it once and maybe come back. I don't know. What are your thoughts?
I feel the same way. The price compared to the value you get is probably low. is a short demonstration of everything, and like the whole area is like very quick. Now, of course, you can stop like we did and helped create a song, and you sing the song, and you can go produce the song, add tracks to it. That's pretty fun. And then it also has a little area where you can play different instruments, like a little electric guitar, a digital guitar, a piano, keyboards, and you can. Like my beautiful wife here, she decided to. So I needed to play all the instruments. She filmed me separately, so she looked for a video for that one day. But it was pretty fun. The Grammys, the movie that we went to. Unfortunately, you could go on YouTube and just look at Grammy performance compilations and get way more than your $32 worth on there. So
that is true. But if you are a like really music buff or just like really love music and the history behind music, you really like that because there is a lot of information there. Unfortunately, I didn't have all day to do it. But one thing was, it was hot outside and it felt great in there. So if you come on a hot day, it's gonna be cool. So that was pretty nice. Honey, do you like it?
Yeah, I like it. Especially making the video of you playing all the instruments. I can't wait to do that.
I like seeing all the outfits that the performers have wore to the Grammys, like CeeLo Green's little wild. Like it looks like basically the Ultimate Warrior. If you took Ultimate Warrior and turned him into an outfit.
That was it. Yeah.
That's what it looks like, and it was pretty wild. Like, and CeeLo Green wore that, so it was pretty neat.
So when we left the Grammy Museum, we took a little detour about 7 miles up the road. It was a place called Po Monkey's Juke Joint. Unfortunately, it is not operational anymore, but definitely go online and look at the pictures of what it used to be. I'm pretty sure that was a lit place to go to.
It was neat. It was where it's at.
It was in the middle of nowhere.
Everybody can have a good time, get down out there.
That's right. When you think of like something in the middle of a cornfield, that was it. Dirt roads. But we still went there. It was still cool. Learned a lot about that place. Well, at least what they could tell you on a placard. So yeah, but now we are back downtown and we're fixing to go eat at this new pizza place. I came across this online. The grand opening is actually Tuesday. So it's pizza and bagels, and it's all wood fired. So we didn't do the bagels this morning, so we're gonna do the pizza now. I think it just opened a few minutes ago, so I'm really excited because I love pizza.
We love pizza.
Everybody loves pizza. So let's go get some pizza.
So we just got done with dinner. It was really good. We always love pizza. We love that style pizza, the pizza oven. So cool. When we were purchasing our pizza and paying for it, the lady that owns it actually remembered us from 2 years ago when we went to Clarksdale. So when we researched some stuff to eat and things to see in Clarksdale, we researched a place that sells bagels, and it's her bagels that she now has in her bagel and pizza store or shop. I don't know if she still sells them in that place. I know that at the time she had them in different locations where she shipped them out, and they had fresh bagels every week, like around Mississippi, because there was some in a place close to us that we've yet to try. But they're really good bagels. We really wanted to go check it out this morning, but we had to choose between
a lot of things.
Yeah, we just had to choose between a lot. So it's really cool that we tried those bagels.
Yeah, but I will say that
they were really good.
That pizza place, Lena's, of course it was fire brick.
Yeah.
But they were quick.
Yeah.
We sat down within, it seemed like after ordering within minutes.
We probably weren't sitting down 5 minutes and it was already there. Like we had just sat down, adjusted ourselves, took a sip of water, and we had our pizza. Yeah. It was like really, it was really cool. Yeah, we've learned so much today about Cleveland.
Yeah, very
Wade
underrated.
Mentioned that he wanted to come to Cleveland for a day trip. I was like, what is there to do? There's nothing to do.
We found it.
We found it, yeah. There was so many to do. We didn't even do everything. There was a farmer's market going on this morning downtown. kind of got rained out, but that was really cool. They have that on
huge.
Saturdays. Yeah, it was humongous, all the way down the city center, down Main Street. I don't know if this is like a Rails to Trails thing that they have going on right here, but it looks like it. There's like a whole path where the train
depot
used to go. So that's really cool, and my arm is about to break. But yeah, we started the morning at Dockery Farms, and I think that was my favorite place for the day.
Dockery Farms was my favorite place too. Because Leland, you let us down.
Oh yeah, so
I was most excited to go to that Muppets museum, the Jim Henson museum, and Chris was too. And
we drove 30 minutes one way just to go see that.
And then when we saw the water tower with Kermit on it, it was just like
it was so cool. We did not see anything about that water tower, so that was cool.
As soon as I pulled up and saw a closed decal,
that was the first thing we saw. Chris didn't even see it.
No, he
when
didn't.
we pulled up, he was like, "What?" And we're like, "They're not open."
It said it'll be back at 10, but 10 when?
Yeah, they open at
Probably
10.
Monday.
When I looked at their Facebook before we left, it says they open at 10, and it said they were open now, which they're not. We even tried calling, and the phone, nobody answered, and it was dark. And they close at 4. So I don't really know. I think it's about to rain.
It's about to start raining.
Oh,
Look,
I think we're gonna finish this in the car.
Yeah, let's go.
Yes, look, we're finishing this in the car. Run! Okay, so we're in the car. It's raining. What's new? It has rained all day, but it honestly did not ruin the day. I thought it was going to. It really just made a really good day out of things. We stayed in the train depot longer than we would have probably. We just had so much fun.
And those people, I don't know if we said it before, but those people in the train depot, there was 3 gentlemen working there. Super informative.
Yeah. I did mention it, but
they had a passion for trains for sure.
Well, I asked one of them, I said, "How did you get into something like this?" And they were like,
I grew up next to a train.
I was born and grew up and raised right next to a train, so in this town. So I don't know, it was really cool. We just had a really good day. It was a very unique day, and if you look anything up on Cleveland, Mississippi, there's not much to see. When I YouTubed it, I was like, I don't really know why we would even go to Cleveland, Mississippi.
Honestly, if you YouTube Cleveland, you're gonna get scared.
Yeah, you would.
But it's just,
unless you found our video, because I think we had a very interesting day.
Yeah.
Nothing major happened. It's hot here. We can't turn the air on because it's already loud. We're sweating. But there's anything like crazy around this town, but it's just a unique historical area. Got the whole Blues Trail.
it's actually, I mean, honestly, which we didn't, when we went to Clarksdale is very close to Cleveland, and they share similarities.
Yeah, very similar.
I honestly think there's, and it may be because of the universities here, I think there's more to do here than there was in Clarksdale.
I think so too. When we were in Clarksdale, we just walked up and down the streets and checked out the murals and stuff, but that's
there's a couple of juke joints to go to, but
there's more places to eat here, and there's more. Yeah, and I guess it is the college, but I feel like there's a lot. Even if we didn't do what's the last museum we did?
The Grammy
Museum. Even if we didn't do that,
it would have still been a great day.
Still would have been a great day. So I don't know, it was just such a good day. So if you have the chance to come to Cleveland, Mississippi, or Leland, but I would call and make sure that they're there, because
what we've learned today is don't sleep on Cleveland.
Don't sleep on Cleveland.
And call Leland.
Yes.
That sounds like a bad.
I don't know, but I'm sweating.
Commercial.
Like I am sweating
sweat
profusely.
On Cleveland and call Leland. One call, that's all.
We had such a good day. We have pizza leftovers.
We got a long drive home. So.
Oh, so excited.
Go see our puppy.
Yeah, that's why I'm excited to go see my dog. But yeah, thank you guys for following along. It was so nice to get out and do something for once. Since we've been working on this camper, we haven't been able to.
Yes.
But thank you guys for following along. We will see you in the next one.
Bye.
Bye.